of how the kidnapped sister of former Minister of Power and her twin sons were rescued at local government area. Following the incident, security operatives launched an intensive search that culminated in a midnight raid on a suspected kidnappers' hideout located in Lakong community off Iroyin Ojokanri Road in Oluyole local government area. Leading journalists to the location, the Oyo State Commissioner of Police, Olugbenga Bimbola, stated that the victims were rescued unharmed from the three-bedroom bungalow allegedly being used as a detention center by the criminal gang, while explaining that intelligence-led investigations enabled security operatives to track the victims to the secluded location. The Commissioner of Police expressed concern that suspicious activities around the property allegedly went unnoticed or unreported despite its location within a residential neighborhood. According to him, preliminary investigations revealed that some residents had observed unusual movement around the compound but failed to alert security agencies. The police boss disclosed that a fierce gun battle ensued during the operation, resulting in the death of 2 suspected kidnappers, while 4 others were arrested, adding that some members of the gang escaped with gunshot wounds. Also briefing the press at the police headquarters, CP Abimbola disclosed that among items recovered were the unregistered Toyota Corolla car used for the kidnapping incident, 3 pump-action guns, ammunition charms, and other materials believed to have been used in the gang's criminal activities. Responding to questions on whether the abduction was politically motivated because of Chief Adelabu's status, the police commissioner said investigations were still ongoing and no conclusion had been reached. He further stated that government authorities would determine the fate of the property allegedly used as the kidnappers' hideout. Meanwhile, some individuals at the police headquarters who requested anonymity alleged that they had previously fallen victim to the same criminal gang. They claimed that ransom payments ranging from 10 million to 40 million naira had been demanded from victims before their release. Meanwhile, the Oyo State government has demolished a 3-bedroom bungalow located at Lado community, Ayegun, along Olojuoro Road in Ibadan, which was allegedly used as a hideout by kidnappers involved in the abduction of the younger sister of former Minister of Power, Chief Bayo Adelabu, and her children. BCOS Governor's Office correspondent Olalekan Sulaiman reports that the demolition exercise was carried out today by a team comprising officials of the Oyo State Ministry of Public Works and Transportation and security operatives from the Nigeria Police Force. The victims, Mrs. Olaide Busayo Adegoke John Paul, and her 12-year-old twin sons, Peter and Paul, were abducted at Elewura area of Challenge, Ibadan, on Wednesday, June 3, 2026. Details of the story will be provided in our subsequent bulletins. Social media has become an integral part of everyday life, especially among teenagers. Platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, X, and YouTube have behavioral, mental health, and overall well-being of teenagers. In this report, Olubumi Lawal examines the opportunities and challenges associated with social media use among young people.
Social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, X, Facebook, and YouTube have become central to the daily lives of many teenagers. From connecting with friends and accessing educational resources to showcasing talents and exploring career opportunities, social media has significantly reshaped how young people interact with the world around them. However, alongside these benefits are growing concerns about cyberbullying, exposure to inappropriate content, online fraud, privacy breaches, addiction, and mental health challenges that may affect teenagers' emotional and psychological development. A sociologist and educationist, Professor Olayinka Akanle, describes social media as a double-edged sword, capable of positively or negatively influencing the lives of young people depending on how it is used. According to him, social media has contributed to the academic development, social networking, skill acquisition, and informed career choices among teenagers.
It's a media because people connect through it. It's social because people relate and interact on it virtually as it is. So I believe social media is one of the most fundamental things that has happened to human beings. You know, for example, in some countries, by the time you have 5,000 followers, you are regarded as a media outlet and you are regulated heavily. And you're not talking about, for example, in Nigeria, where you have people with 20 million followers. Whenever they post on social media, people, engage with it, and you see people's opinion being conditioned and their actions. And this is the most important part sociologically. It conditions people's mindset and it informs their action, whether positively or negatively.
Some respondents who spoke with BCOS News acknowledged the positive role of social media in learning and communication, but expressed concern over excessive usage and addiction among teenagers. They noted that while social media can be beneficial, lack of proper guidance often exposes young users to harmful influences.
I think there's some young people that are using it to create a better future, to create influence. However, majority do not know how to use this beautiful tool. Social media is a tool. It's like a knife. It can cut fingers, it can cut yam. So it is more of guiding children on how to use it and setting up parental control.
Is that many of them are now addicted. You used to hear about addicted to drug. They are now getting addiction to the social media. There is a lot of cyber crime that is going on to defraud each other, to defraud even other people. And there's sexual extortion. They meet on the platforms, different platforms.
Parents, guardians, and educators were urged to play active roles in monitoring and guiding teenagers' online activities. They also called on government and relevant stakeholders to strengthen policies aimed at addressing cyberbullying, online harassment, and exposure to harmful content.
If you see a parent, whether father or mother, you only have influence on these children until 16 years old. From age 0 to 16. That's the age of impact of socialization. But what happens when the government is not playing its important role and the significant other adults are not playing their important role? If you ask me, you cannot ban social media, even for the youth, for teenagers. It just has to be managed. So we are now supposed to guide these teenagers to be able to pick the right content. Even in primary school now, they give them assignment on the phone.
Experts maintain that social media remains a valuable tool for communication, learning, creativity, and self-expression. However, they emphasize that responsible usage, digital literacy, and effective parental supervision are essential to ensuring that teenagers derive maximum benefits while minimizing the associated risks. Olubomi Lawal, BCOS News.
And now before I go, security is everyone's business. When you see something, be sure to say something. And that ends the midday news. Thank you for staying with us. Good afternoon.
Lassa fever, the hemorrhagic fever caused by the Lassa virus transmitted by rats and rodents, has broken out in some parts of Oyo State. In view of this, citizens and residents of the state are to please watch out for symptoms of Lassa fever around them, which are general weakness, malaise, headache, sore throat, muscle pain, chest pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, cough, and abdominal pain. However, the Oyo State government has called for continued comprehensive contact tracing and health surveillance in the affected areas to monitor and provide timely intervention for affected individuals and high-risk contacts. Also, the establishment of Lassa Fever Screening Center to assist in early detection, isolation of cases, and treatment to reduce the risk of community transmission. To avoid being infected, do well to cover your food items properly and keep rats and other rodents far from your environment. Protect yourself when you're around an infected person. This announcement is powered by the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State.
The audience requesting for tickets and it's going wild.
Yes!
Now you resemble your father.
In that case, I want a special order. Who is this Homo sapien?
Oh, you mean that hippopotamus? You want to spoil my children?
I'm
You're welcome to the biggest fight of the century. My name is Iroyin and I'll be your commentator for this match.
Papi.
I'll record a song for you.
Can you even read or write?
Not be wrong guess, you be.
This na my real face.
No.
Start singing for me.
You and I will be as one.
Ron, please meet Toluwade. She rules my world now.
She does, huh? Why she just find a Yoruba boy? You why Igbo? Igbo! Long! I don't like her.
She likes you.
I knew you won't be welcome there. He's so cute and intelligent. Liekule, we are not pursuing you. Just come home. We are just good friends. Really? You are not seeing where my daughter is going. She wouldn't. In one day. In one day.
This has got to stop.
Still, you are talking to me like this because of a girl, and you expect me to accept her?
Ẹ káàsán, mo kí wa káàbọ̀ sórí ìròyìn ọjọ́ kanrin wa fún tòní. Olúwaṣeun Akínọ̀sùn ni orúkọ mi. Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bí wọ́n ṣe dóòlà àbúrò obìnrin mínísítà tẹ́lẹ̀ fọ́rọ̀ ohun àmúṣagbára àti àwọn ìbejì rẹ̀ ọkùnrin pẹ̀lú bí kọmíṣánná ṣe léwájú àwọn akọ̀ròyìn lọ sí ibùba àwọn ajínigbé náà nílùú Ìbàdàn. Arábìnrin Bùsáyọ̀ Adégòkè John Paul àti àwọn ìbejì rẹ̀ ọmọ ọdún 12 ni àwọn ajínigbé jí gbé lọ́jọ́rú ní agbègbè Eléwùrà ní Challenge ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ìwọ̀ Oòrùn Gúúsù Ìbàdàn. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjínigbé yìí ló mú kí àwọn ọlọ́pàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìwádìí àti ìtọpinpin lálẹ́ ní agbègbè tí wọ́n fura sí pé ó jẹ́ ibùba àwọn ajínigbé náà ní Lákọ̀hún lójú ọ̀nà Ayégún Olójú Oró níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Olúyọ̀lé. Nígbà tó ń léwájú àwọn akọ̀ròyìn lọ síbi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà, kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí Olúgbénga Abímbọ́lá jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé àwọn èèyàn náà ni wọ́n rí ìtúsílẹ̀ gbà kúrò lákàtà àwọn ajínigbé náà nínú ilé onílẹ̀ oníyàrá 3 tí wọ́n ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ láabi yìí. Nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ ìwádìí àti ìfimúfínlẹ̀ èyí tó mú kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ aláàbò rí ibi tí àwọn olubi ẹ̀dá náà fi ń ṣe bùbá, kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá ṣe lálàyé wípé kò sí ẹni tó fi ìròyìn iṣẹ́ láabi tó ń wáyé níbẹ̀ tó àwọn agbófinró létí láìwo tí bó ṣe jẹ́ wípé àárín ìgboro níbi tí ilé pọ̀ sí nílé náà wà. Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ṣíṣọ lójú ẹ̀ wípé iṣẹ́ dídojú ìbọn kọ ara wọn wáyé níbẹ̀, èyí tó mú kí èèyàn 2 nínú àwọn afurasí ajínigbé yìí pàdánù ẹ̀mí wọn tí ọwọ́ sì tẹ àwọn 4 mìíràn nígbà tí àwọn ọmọ ikọ̀ àpọ̀mọ̀lẹ́kùnjayé yìí mìíràn sá lọ pẹ̀lú ọgbẹ́ ọta ìbọn. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti wó ilé oníyàrá 3 kan ní àdúgbò Olójú Oró Ayégún lójú ọ̀nà Olójú Oró ìlú Ìbàdàn, èyí tó jẹ́ ibùba àwọn ajínigbé tó jẹ́ àbúrò obìnrin ẹni tó ti fi ìgbà kan rí jẹ́ mínísítà fọ́rọ̀ ohun àmúṣagbára Olóyè Báyọ̀ Adélabú àti àwọn ìbejì rẹ̀ ọkùnrin gbé. Akọ̀ròyìn wa lọ́fíìsì gómìnà Ọlálékan Sulaiman sọ pé ilé náà ni àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ tó wà fún iṣẹ́ òde àti ìgbòkègbodò ọkọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àtàwọn tó jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ aláàbò tó fi mọ́ láti iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá wó lulẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ Ajé òní. Ẹni tí wọ́n jí gbé náà, arábìnrin Ọláìdé Bùsáyọ̀ Adégòkè John Paul àtàwọn ìbejì rẹ̀ ọkùnrin ọmọ ọdún 12 Peter àti Paul ni wọ́n jí gbé lágbègbè Léwùrà ní Challenge nílùú Ìbàdàn lọ́jọ́rú tí í ṣe ọjọ́ 3 oṣù kẹfà ọdún tá a wà nínú rẹ̀ yìí. Ojú òpó ayélujára ti di ìgbé ayé ojoojúmọ́ ẹ̀dá, pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Àwọn ojú òpó ayélujára bíi Instagram, TikTok, Facebook àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ló ti mú àyípadà ọ̀tun bá àwọn ọ̀dọ́ nínú ìbára wọn sọ̀rọ̀, kíkọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ àti ṣe àfihàn ara wọn. Akọ̀ròyìn wa BCOS Olúbùnmi Lawal ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò àwọn àǹfààní àti ìpèníjà tó wà nínú ṣíṣe àmúlò àwọn ojú òpó ayélujára yìí láàrin àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Àlàyé ìròyìn rẹ̀ tó kù nìyí lẹ́nu Bùnmi Elégbèdé.
Àwọn ojú òpó ayélujára bíi TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, X, Facebook àti YouTube ó ní ó ti wá di ìgbé ayé gbogbo àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lójoojúmọ́, èyí tí wọ́n fi ń kàn sí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tí wọ́n sì tún máa ń wá àwọn nǹkan tó lè dá wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí ẹ̀, èyí tí ó tún ṣe àfihàn onírúurú ẹ̀bùn tálẹ́ǹtì tó farasin tí àwọn èèyàn sì lè wá iṣẹ́ àyàn láàyò lórí rẹ̀. Ó ń pèsè àǹfààní iṣẹ́. Bákan náà ohun kan tó tún gògò níbẹ̀ náà ni dídẹ́yẹ síni àti sísọ̀rọ̀ àbùkù lórí ayélujára, èyí tí àwọn ohun tí wọ́n ń gbé sójú òpó ayélujára ń ṣokùnfà rẹ̀, lílu jìbìtì lójú òpó ayélujára àti ríranjú mọ́ ìgbé ayé ẹlòmíràn. Kódà ó tún ní àwọn ìpèníjà ọpọlọ èyí tó mú lọ́wọ́ tí ó sì ń ṣe àkóbá fún ìrònú àti ìròrí àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Ẹni tó jẹ́ akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ nípa ìròrí ẹ̀dá àti onímọ̀ nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Ọláyínká Àkànlé ṣàpèjúwe ojú òpó ayélujára gẹ́gẹ́ bí idà olójú méjì tó ní ipa rere tó sì tún ní ipa tí kò tọ́, èyí tí ó ń ṣe àkóbá fún ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀dọ́. Ó wá dá lórí bí wọ́n bá ṣe lò ó. Gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe wí, àwọn ojú òpó ayélujára yìí ti kó ipa tó jọjú.
Náà ni ó ní ibi burúkú tiẹ̀. Bàbá sọ nípa WhatsApp, bàbá sọ nípa Facebook àbí Instagram àbí YouTube, bàbá kó wọn jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bó ṣe ní dáadáa náà ló ní burúkú, ṣùgbọ́n ó kù sí ọwọ́ àwa òbí àti ìjọba àti gbogbo wa wọ́n lọ́rọ̀ yí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ní wá tó kódé ó bà náà ní dágbòjọba wo gbogbo àwọn ní òwòlú kí wọ́n bá wà á wó a gbọ́dọ̀ mójútó àwọn ọmọ wa àti kékeré àtàwọn àgbà àwọn gbàdọ̀ wá sí wa láàrin abẹ́wà torí ibẹ̀ náà ti ń kọ́kọ́ púpọ̀.
lára àwọn èèyàn tó bá ìkọ̀ròyìn wa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ rírì ipa rere tí ojú òpó ayélujára ní lórí ẹ̀kọ́ kíkọ́ àti ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ àmọ́ wọ́n gbarata lórí pé bí èèyàn bá lò lálòjù àti bí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ bí ó ṣe di bárakú fún wọn lórí ìṣàmúlò rẹ̀ tún lè ṣàkóbá fún wọn.
tá a bá fi ìjà wa sínú akọ a lè fi gbàyàn la a lè fi ṣèyàn léṣe bí ọ̀bẹ náà ní kitchen omi gbóná ní kitchen ṣe mọ̀ pé a lè fomi yẹn tẹ̀bà ó dẹ̀ lè dájọ́ òyàn ìyẹn já sí pé ní ayélujára ni pé orí òjòrí lọ gbogbo àgbáyé ń sìn nǹkan ibi tó wà nìyẹn nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ni pé kò wá sí ẹ̀tọ́ kan tó ju ẹ̀tọ́ kan lọ ṣùgbọ́n ìlú ibi tá a bá wà lásán nǹkan tá a máa mú wa wọ́n á ní nǹkan tó bá wọn mọ kò kí ń rún nínú tó bá ti jẹ́ pé kán máa jó ló wọn mọ yín tó bá jẹ́ kán máa wo ìhòòhò ló wọn mọ yín yóò fi wò ó ìyẹn já sí pé gbogbo wa ni ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pé wò sórí ayélujára yẹn já sí pé ó lè máa gbégbé ayé ìlú òyìnbó Nàìjíríà nípa ibi tí ọpọlọ ẹ bá gbé ẹ lọ.
bóbi bá sọ̀rọ̀ gan-an wọn àfi mọ́ àfikọ́ wà lórí social media wọ́n ní mo ti gbọ́ wọn dípò ẹ̀ báyìí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ní ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí irú posts àti messages tó yẹ kàn dáhùn wọn kàn dáhùn ní and they are in trouble. àwọn míì wọn rí ẹnìkan lórí social media òun fẹ́ girlfriend òun lówó ó pàdé níbì kan.
àwọn òbí àwọn alágbàtọ́ àti àwọn onímọ̀ nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ni wọ́n ti rọ̀ láti kó ipa tó jọjú nínú mímójútó àwọn ọ̀dọ́ àti títọ́ wọn sọ́nà lórí ohun gbogbo tí wọ́n bá ń ṣe lójú òpó ayélujára. bákan náà wọ́n ké sí ìjọba àti àwọn ẹlẹ́kajẹ̀ka tọ́rọ̀ kàn láti ṣe àmúgbòòrò àwọn ìlànà èyí tí yóò wà láti mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ à ń dẹ́yẹ sí ni tàbí à ń tàbùkù ẹni lórí ayélujára àti gbogbo àwọn nǹkan mìíràn tó léwu tí àwọn kan ń gbé jáde lójú òpó ayélujára. àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ wòye wí.
ìròyìn lè dáńdá ìjọba nìkan nítorí náà ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi ìròyìn nípa ìrìn ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá mú ìfura dání tàbí nǹkan tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àwùjọ wa tí kò tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ aláàbò tọ́rọ̀ kàn létí ẹ má jẹ́ àdákẹ́. aago 7 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 ní ká tún pàdé fún ìròyìn wa ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ jẹ́ títí àsìkò náà ẹ kú kalẹ̀.